Hey everyone, today's readings are Exodus chapters 22 through 24, Psalm 33, and Ephesians chapter 6. We're going to be in Ephesians chapter 6 for this video, and we'll start with verses 10 and 11, which say, "Finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes." We read just a few days ago in Ephesians chapter 4 about being mature in our faith. Verse 14 says, "Then we will no longer be infants, tossed back and forth by the waves and blown here and there by every wind of teaching and by the cunning and craftiness of men in their deceitful scheming." Notice how Paul has mentioned evil scheming in each of these verses. That's why it's so important to build up your knowledge of God's word. If you're spiritually weak, you're going to fall for things. I also want you to notice how Paul isn't talking about attacking anyone here in chapter 6. Instead, he's talking about playing defense. He's telling us to stand our ground. Your faith and my faith and the faith of all believers around the world will be under attack until the day we die. So that's why Paul tells us to arm ourselves with the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, our feet with the gospel of peace, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit. I don't know about you, but I have side conversations going on with God basically all day. And Paul mentions, most importantly, that we must pray on all occasions. Pray for strength, not only for yourself, but for believers everywhere. That's all for today's reading. Tomorrow's is Exodus chapters 25 through 27, Psalm 90, and Philippians chapter 1. See you later.